Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We have with us Ria Singh, technical analyst, currencies joining in. Ria, welcome to the show. Let's start with what's happening on the Indian rupee. Clearly, if you see overall uh, in today's session of trade as well, we've fallen by say around 8 paisa today, settled at around 74.27. And clearly, last couple of days, you've seen that strength for three consecutive sessions. Where do you see this trend moving on?
Good evening, Hiran. So, if you look at the Indian rupee, I think the major reason behind the rupee getting its strength back is probably due to the strong inflows that we are witnessing into our domestic equities. There is also a lot of there will be quite inflows coming even from the companies as well, from Google with its investment in Reliance Jio. So, the strength will be on the back of the quite extensive inflows into the domestic equities and such. I think RBI is, even if you we talk about the central bank action, there will be 100 billion, operation twist that was held in last week. I think this is also one of the reasons that we are seeing quite a momentum into the rupee right now. But talking on the broader aspect, I think I'll still continue with my forecast that rupee will remain in the range of 74, 75 within a rupee range, because if you look even at the technical perspective, it is quite an extensively maintaining the support of 74 as well as 74.25 in the intraday sessions. So I think even if it falls near 74 level, 7405, I think it will be an opportunity to buy on dips. And if you see rupee anywhere going near 7480, 7485 will be a good sell off opportunity. So it will remain volatile within these within a range of a rupee for the coming at least on a shorter term.
Right. So that's a range bound trade that we could be expecting with regards to the Indian rupee from here on for some time. With this, the dollar has been losing its attractiveness as well, especially on the positive news of the COVID-19 vaccine. Do you think it could still inch lower?
I think it can, because if you talk about the vaccine perspective, the 95% efficiency, it's quite a good news pertaining with the vaccine development. So I think whenever whenever such news comes in, the positivity obviously goes out from the safe havens. So the two indications were there, whether it's if you look at the broader happenings, even if you concern with the rupee as well. So the news came in from the FDA approve, FDA mentioning that the 95% efficiency is there in the Pfizer as well in the other vaccines that are under development. And then after that we saw quite an intensive inflows into the developing economies, India being one. So both of these news were indicating that the sentiment has shifted a little bit from the risk on to the risk off. So whenever this happens, obviously the safe havens loses its attractiveness, dollar being one, because there was a lot of push into the dollar due to the pandemic, the elections, and such. And when the with the relaxations of these barriers, I think it was quite obvious that the safe havens, especially dollar, will be losing its attractiveness. Also, if you look at the numbers that have been published from the US side, it is not very, it is the positive. It further dampens the bullish sentiment into the dollar. So I think it will weaken further. Uh, into the coming sessions. I'm not seeing quite a strength momentum into the dollar right now. And I think this will be reflected into the Indian rupee as well. But obviously, there will, once it reaches a low level of 74, 73.80, there will again be a rush from the state-run banks, RBI, to boost its forex reserve by also talking about the yen. Now, if we look at the, the risk on sentiment have been shifted to some positivity towards, the risk of, but obviously the pandemic situation is still on. We are, the economy is still on the recovery path. We are not seeing very good numbers pertaining with the most developed economies as well. So obviously there will be some investment from the market participant into the safe haven as well. The only question is which of the safe haven is quite attractive at a point, whether it's dollar, whether it's yen. So yen is something that is gaining attraction right now because of the relaxation and the other, fundamental that we just discussed pertaining with the US and the dollar. So obviously the next stop that they have is yen. So this is the only major reason why the yen has been rallying against the dollar. There is not much of fundamental backing it up.
Right. So, what are the strategies that you would want to recommend?
The strategies that one can follow into the intraday sessions will be going with the bull spread strategy into the rupee, because talking about the the intraday sessions, the pair is witnessing quite a support towards 74.25, 74.15. So you can definitely go with a bull spread strategy where you can limit your losses in case of a reversal. You can buy a 74.25 call at around 0.26, 0.20, and you can sell 74.50 call at around 0.14, 0.12 for the coming sessions. um, Otherwise, you can go in with the naked option as well for 74.25 call uh, in the rupee. The expiry for both the options and the option strategy will be of 27th November 2020, not the 25th November. So just keep that in mind. The next strategy that you can go for is going long into the JPB INR. Now, why going long into the JPB INR is, though it did witness a drop, a gap down in today's sessions, but it has been trading in a sideways consolidation phase, which means that there is some indecisiveness with respect to the bearish momentum right now, and it is supporting quite a bit at 98, around 98.17. So you can definitely go long into the JPB INR above 98.38 towards 98 50, 98.60 with stop loss of 98.20. You can go short into Euro INR at 87.78 with stop loss at 88 and target at 87.60, 87.40, probably because there will be a package that will be coming forth into the Euro INR and some news pertaining to that as well.
Right. Thank you, Ria, for sharing those strategies and those views. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in.